William Shakespeare, a name that echoes through the centuries, synonymous with unparalleled literary genius. But did the man behind the name actually exist? The controversy surrounding Shakespeare's existence and authorship has persisted for centuries. Today, we delve into this mystery, presenting compelling evidence that the Bard of Avon was indeed real. The controversy. The Shakespeare authorship question has intrigued scholars and enthusiasts alike, with some suggesting that the works attributed to Shakespeare were penned by someone else. Figures like Francis Bacon, Christopher Marlowe, and even Queen Elizabeth I have been proposed as the true authors. However, let's examine the facts that support Shakespeare's existence and authorship. Historical records. First and foremost, we have concrete evidence of Shakespeare's life. His baptismal record from April 26, 1564, in Stratford-upon-Avon, clearly states, Gulielmus filius Johannes Shakespeare, William, son of John Shakespeare. This vital record places Shakespeare in Stratford, where he was born and raised. In addition, Shakespeare's marriage record from November 1582 documents his union with Anne Hathaway. These documents firmly establish Shakespeare as a real person living in 16th century England. Contemporary references. But what about his career as a playwright? Numerous contemporary references support Shakespeare's profession. In 1592, playwright Robert Greene referred to Shakespeare as an upstart crow in his pamphlet, Greene's Groat's Worth of Wit, indicating that Shakespeare was already known in London's theatre scene. This early reference suggests that Shakespeare had gained recognition among his peers, albeit with some resentment. In 1598, Francis Meres' book Palladis Tamia praised Shakespeare, calling him the most excellent in both comedy and tragedy. This accolade highlights Shakespeare's prominence and acclaim during his lifetime. Ben Jonson, a fellow playwright, included a poem praising Shakespeare in the first folio of 1623, referring to him as Sweet Swan of Avon. Jonson's tribute, alongside the efforts of Shakespeare's friends and fellow actors, John Heminges and Henry Condell, in compiling the first folio, further cements Shakespeare's status as a revered playwright. The First Folio. The First Folio, published 7 years after Shakespeare's death, is a crucial piece of evidence. This collection of Shakespeare's plays was compiled by those who knew him personally. Heminges and Condell's involvement in the publication indicates their close association with Shakespeare and their commitment to preserving his works. Legal documents. Legal documents provide additional support for Shakespeare's existence. His name appears in records related to the Globe Theatre, affirming his professional involvement in the theatre industry. Furthermore, his will, dated March 1616, mentions his daughter Susanna and bequeaths his second-best bed to his wife Anne, indicating his personal and familial connections. There are also records of Shakespeare purchasing property in both London and Stratford, further documenting his presence and activities in these locations. Stratford Monument. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the funerary monument in Holy Trinity Church, Stratford-upon-Avon. Erected within a few years of Shakespeare's death in 1616, it depicts him writing and includes an epitaph praising his artistic abilities. This monument, located in his hometown, stands as a testament to his life and work. Scholarly support. Scholars overwhelmingly support Shakespeare's authorship. Dr. Emma Smith, professor of Shakespeare Studies at Oxford University, states, The idea that Shakespeare didn't write his own plays is a conspiracy theory. The evidence for his authorship is abundant and convincing. Creating a fake personality of this magnitude in Elizabethan England would have been nearly impossible. The level of conspiracy required to maintain such a deception over centuries, involving countless individuals, is simply implausible. Conclusion. In conclusion, while mysteries surrounding Shakespeare's life persist, the evidence for his existence is substantial. From birth records to contemporary accounts, legal documents to his lasting legacy, William Shakespeare stands as a real historical figure whose works continue to captivate audiences worldwide. The controversy may continue, but as Shakespeare himself wrote in The Tempest, "What's past is prologue." Perhaps it's time we focus less on questioning his existence and more on celebrating the timeless works he left behind.